Hello and welcome back to another event video for Final Fantasy XIV with me, Meoni. Today we're talking about the Make It Rain campaign. So as one event ends, the Final Fantasy XVI event leaves, we have news about the Make It Rain campaign that has this fantastic artwork. We've got a Kappa in the center there, which is obviously more important than you might think. And we also have some Gil splashing around, or is this MGP? This is either Gil or MGP flowing out of the area, presumably a bit of both. And of course, we've got some bunny girls being happy, all happy and cheering on the Kappa, of course. I can't not look at this and think of Toshio Moroshi. I don't know if you feel the same way, but Foxconn definitely emanates that outfit, and I can't wait to see him wear that in the future. So it says, March on, imps. Of course it does. You can get the actual artwork, by the way, by clicking this little icon. So if you wanted that fantastic image for your wallpaper, you totally can do. So the seasonal event then runs from Wednesday, the 15th of May, and will actually last until Friday, the 31st of May, obviously giving us plenty of time to take part in this event. If you want to take part in it, you need to be level 15 or above in the game and must have access to the various different parts of the world. This includes doing the main scenario quest, the Gridanian Envoy, Ul'dan Envoy, and the Lominsan Envoy. You get these pretty much when you finish the Grand Company questline to initiate yourself, where you travel around the world. You will actually find the quest of impish importance at level 15 or above, in the middle of Uldar Steppes of Nald at X9.4, Y9.2, which is right next to the Mogpandium vendor, next to the Aetheryte, just near that plaza, and the Immortal Flames Grand Company Hall as well, and the Chocobo area. So Quavain will give us this quest. So what are the rewards? The rewards this time around are lengthy. We actually have 2 housing items and a fantastic 2-piece costume. Now, of course, these costumes usually are 2-piece. We've got a full body outfit and, of course, a helm. This, I need this so badly. Look at this. Look how good this is. So we've got the imp head, which of course is equipable by all classes in the game, both genders level 1 and above, and is of course dyeable. So you can imagine all of the different types of Kappa that we're going to be able to create. And then we have a chest piece, which is the imp suit as well. Of course, it does say cannot equip with arm, leg, or foot gear. If you're new to the game, all that means is if you equip these directly as actual armor pieces, yes, you would not be able to equip with arm, leg, or foot gear. However, if you put these in your glamour dresser or you apply them as a glamour, you can, of course, equip your normal gear with these suits. Just to let you know, if you're new to the game, you can get around that. It isn't a detriment, and you should definitely apply this to a glamour plate and look amazing. So of course it also says MGP rewards from a gold saucer have been increased by 50% for the duration of this event. That's what Make It Rain is all about, trying to get as much MGP as possible. So of course things like Fashion Report, this actually works for as well. In addition to your challenge log and all of the other actual events inside there, the minigames, they will all give 50%. So definitely go and do some Fashion Report and other minigames each week in the Gold Saucer. If you're short on MGP, remember there is an expansion coming up that's probably going to add lots of new minions, mounts, triple triad cards, glamour, you can probably name it, it will be added there, so I can't wait for that. It also says certain items available during the previous iterations of the event can be obtained via the campaign attendant. And it also says Crystal Tower Striker, Monster Toss Machine, Cover Cur Machine, and a number of other prizes may be purchased at a reduced MGP cost for from the campaign attendant. So obviously you want to check out the vendors, the prize claim vendors, because this might give you a cheaper way of getting some things. It's usually just these 3 minigames for your house though. So now we've looked at the costume and talked about the individual bits. There's also 2 housing items. There's a Cactuar dining table, which is quite nice, a nice spiky green table. It does not say dyeable. I would imagine it's dyeable though. I'd be surprised if this wasn't dyeable. Of course, this is not a real icon from the lodestone, so we don't know. It says a communal surface ideal for breaking bread with your comrades and getting poked in the knee by spines. That sounds awful. but I want it all the same. And of course, I suppose if you're a Lalafell, you're just going to like impale yourself, aren't you? And that's awful. And then we've got the outdoors furnishing. So that was indoors. This is outdoors. Senior Sabatanda chronometer. So this is a clock outside on a lamppost, looking fantastic with a working clock, if I know this game. It says the ruthless progression of time cannot be altered, but its cruel effects on one's countenance can be mollified somewhat by the charms of Senor Sabatenda. That's incredibly deep for a Wednesday morning. I'm not sure I'm ready for that. But yeah, this is a fantastic looking outside piece. And yeah, I can't wait to stick that in my garden, honestly. And typically chronometers run on Eorzea time, so any of the indoors ones work. There is actually one outside, I believe, the grandfather clock that also does this. But yeah, these clocks usually work. It also looks like there's a lantern at the top, so maybe that lights up. So some luminosity through the cactuars or something. Yeah, I can't wait to see that in the game. Of course, we'll have full in-game previews when the event goes live, as usual. And I can't wait personally to dress up like a Kappa and go around confusing new players. Yeah, definitely don't miss out on this one. I know obviously there's been some connection issues with the game recently, myself included. I've not been able to play since Monday. I managed to log in earlier though, so I can resume some of my filming, at least some of the stuff that I had planned. So hopefully we can get some more videos out soon. So hopefully you get your issues fixed as well if you're unable to play the game. I know quite a few people missed out on the 16 event, which is a real shame. Hopefully that comes back in some sort of speedy fashion. But yeah, it's really, really unfortunate. And I'm sorry, you know, that you may have missed out. I know a lot of people had issues with the servers. It was just all very unfortunate timing, wasn't it? And yeah, it sucked, honestly. But yeah, so those are the event rewards. Let me know what you think about those. Are you happy with your outfit, your imp costume? I know I am. See you all next time. Have a good one.